who you are is way more important than who people think you are. In other words, your character is way more important than your image. In today's society, most people focus more on their image than they do on their character. And that is a huge problem. Why is it a problem? Because they do all this work to try to project a certain image so that people will think they're successful or beautiful, or that they have high self-esteem, or that they're such great people. But they don't genuinely go inside and work on their character so that what they're projecting in their image is actually based on who they really are. So they end up being more of a shell of a person. That basically they're putting on a mask to present to other people what they want them to see. We see this extensively in social media. In social media, in the photos you see, in the video clips, the images, it's all about boosting the person's self-image to everybody else. You never see anything where somebody shows a video of themselves looking like shit, or actually in an embarrassing situation, unless they're just doing it to get views and likes. But typically, they show themselves in a positive light, and maybe even at somebody else's expense. So they may show somebody else in a compromising or embarrassing situation where it's going to boost them, but they don't show themselves in that light. Now, there are some people who are genuinely authentic, and they allow themselves to be shown in maybe not the best light, and it's because they are comfortable with being authentic, and if other people don't like them, they're okay with that. But for the majority of people on social media, it's all about their image. Just look and see if this isn't the case. And the problem is that that doesn't show authenticity, and people can't connect with people who are not authentic. And the only way that you can be connected to people is to show that you are not perfect. Show images of you being vulnerable, showing that you have bad days, that you are not as smart as maybe the images that you're showing, that you may not be as beautiful as the images that you're showing. When you see little video clips or even movies, when you see people in video form where there's numerous cuts in order to show what they are like, obviously they're cutting out everything that would show anything negative or any screw-ups or anything like that. And I'm not saying this to demean anybody's videos who does that. There's good reasons for making video cuts and getting rid of extraneous information that may not be necessary in a video for somebody who's trying to provide information. But in many cases, it's done because the person's concerned about their own delivery and that it wasn't perfect, that maybe they rambled on a little bit, or they aren't saying exactly the right thing at the right time. And so they cut it out, and then they could jump over to some other part of their video. And, then there's those people who they just let the camera run and they deliver whatever they're going to deliver, and it's as if they are live. And that's what I try to do with my videos, because I know I screw up. Sometimes I say the wrong thing. Sometimes I misquote things. I'll maybe give the wrong title of a book or video or something like that. But I am doing this as if it were live, even though it's not really, it's pre-recorded. But I don't cut anything out. You are seeing who I am, what I'm presenting, as it is in a steady flow without any cuts. Not to say that I'm so great. I'm just saying that part of being authentic is being allowed to screw up, being allowed to make mistakes, being allowed to not show your best front, no makeup, not the greatest, shirt, or maybe you didn't shower for a day or two, or maybe you got stubble, or maybe you just, got bags under your eyes, whatever. But being able to just be online or be in front of people without worrying about what they think of you. That's what being authentic is about. That's what being a person of character is about. It's where you're not worried so much about your image. You're not worried about what you're projecting to other people, what their impression is of you. You are simply okay with your own character and who you are, and you let people see your character. And in doing that, others either will like you or they won't like you, but the ones that do like you will like you for who you really are. And that's what really matters, So, focus on your character, not your image. Your image is a mask. It's fake. It doesn't represent who you really are. Focus on your character and let your character shine through. Who you are inside, let it out. Let that be what people see. Even if it isn't the most beautiful, the most eloquent, the most confident, even if it looks raw, even if it looks stupid, even if it's fumbling and stumbling and sometimes ridiculous, it's okay. Just be authentic and allow yourself to be out there as an authentic person, not as a masked person. All right, that's my rant for today. Hope you loved it.